Are we back to the age of religious oppression? Many are fearing an attack on tolerance after West Yorkshire police recorded the minor damage of a copy of the Quran in Yorkshire here, we're not in some Middle Eastern country, as a hate incident. Home Secretary Suella Braverman is reported to have expressed her concern at the development, whilst others are claiming the police and school have allowed themselves to be pressured by a religious group. They've gone and met with people at mosques, apparently. Joining me now is Dr. Sheikh Ramzi, who's an imam and director of the Oxford Islamic Information Centre, and Waziq, who's a political commentator. Right, thank you very much. Dr. Sheikh, I will start with you. Why should the police, the actual police, get involved if a copy of a Quran is slightly damaged in a school?
Secondly, I would have thought straight. It is the condition which we have there. Yes, the police should get involved. I know many people does not get involved with the police. But two things we have here. One, the police should have seen, is there any broken law has been broken, and secondly, for safeguarding these 4 children, because if tomorrow, if the next day of that somebody was stabbing one of these children, the police would have asked, why you didn't inform me about the incident, which I can stop it. Is very important. Is a two side. One is a crime happened. The second was a safeguard of 4 little children. That's a very important. It's not every day which the Quran been kicked or stamped on the street or on the school with the people looking. First today, for example, today is a stamping on it, tomorrow is a burn it, and the consequences.
But that's also not a crime. Look, I'm going to interrupt it. I am going to interrupt here now. Because that, even if, and I'm certainly not condoning this, and I wouldn't go around behaving like that, but in this country, that is not a crime. And if you're saying that the police maybe should get involved to protect the 4 people who allegedly did damage a Quran, I would raise serious questions as to why they had to do that. Waziq, can I bring you in now? If the protection, I'm talking to Waziq. Waziq, if the protection should have been towards these children, why did the police see fit to go to a mosque, apparently, to try to calm tensions there? What's going on?
Well, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. As you said in your opening, this isn't some Middle Eastern country. It's not Afghanistan. It's not Iran. We don't have blasphemy laws here. And the school, can I just make this point? The school have concluded that no malicious intent was found when the Quran was scuffed. And yet the students have been suspended as a result. This isn't a hate crime. It doesn't register as any crime. And the police have gone and recorded this as a crime. And then they've gone to the mosque, for what reason, I don't know, to calm tensions down. And quite frankly, this is a bigotry of low expectations when it comes to the Muslim community, because you don't see the Muslim community running out there screaming and shouting because the Quran has been scuffed. In fact, it's really disrespectful to say something.
I believe it's very important that the mosque has been told with the police liaising, and the mosque should tell the people which they come, the Muslim, do not do anything. Don't take the law in your hand, because they will do it again. It may have a consequences, which I am very worried for that. 4 children, not for the Quran which is put them down, for that children, because someone take the law in his hand, and they're going to do it, and we'll see soon. The head teacher was very wise to suspend them, to everything calm down. Is very important. Thank you.
I get that, but why should they have to do that? Waziq, can I bring you in here now? I mean, can I ask this quite respectfully? I mean, the Muslim community does not have a right to not be offended.
No, absolutely, and you're absolutely right there, Patrick. We don't have a right not to be offended. We live in a liberal, free democracy here, and we do really well in terms of tolerance. Look, no one goes around banning any kind of religious books in this country. We just don't have a history of doing that sort of stuff. And I think what the doctor is alluding to seems quite troubling, because what he seems to be suggesting is things that we've seen recently in the past, particularly with Batley Grammar School, when a teacher had actually shown a picture of the Prophet.
Which we know that's if the police find it, if the crime has been happened or not. This is a very
it's
important.
a non-crime
What we need to do,
hazing.
think about.
Okay,
Think about that. And again, protection of the children. We have to know. And again, I said all they done a very wise. That three, the police, the council, the mosque done very wise to calm it down. And
okay,
no
Dr.
one
Sheikh,
should take
I've got to
their
come
hand.
in. I've got to come in because very quickly, I want a yes or no answer to this, Dr. Sheikh. Do you think it should be a crime in this country to damage a copy of the Quran?
If they burn it, no, it's a total disrespect. It's not a matter of crime
but not
or
a
not.
crime. You don't think it should be a crime?
Disrespect them. Allow me to. Is whole my life, and many of young children has been taught in the school, in the mosque. This is your life. This is a
I get that,
thing
yeah.
which we got. Therefore, we cannot go and disrespect not only that, the Torah, the Bible, that, otherwise they're burning everything,
All
and that come anarchy. Respect is very important. The children has to
But not a
learn
crime,
how to
yes.
respect,
All right.
and God bless them all.
All right, look, both of you, thank you very much. We could have carried that on, but, well, I can't because I'm out of time. Dr. Sheikh Ramzi, Imam there and Director of the Oxford Islamic Information Centre, Wazeek is political commentator